Hey everybody, it's Ramona here again from Connect Your Angels, and I wanted to do this quick video that talks about which crystals you can use to help balance and clear your chakras. So chakras are another word for energy center, and the energy centers are through in our center line here from the crown of the head sort of to the bottom of our tailbone. And the word chakra is actually a Sanskrit word that means wheel, so you can imagine them spinning like a wheel, and that's when they're working optimally, they're spinning. But because of our environment, things that are going on, and they're being used 24/7, they can become clogged, they can become dirty, they can become slow, energy can be dense there and stuck. So that's when you need to realign the chakras, balance the chakras, and just clean everything else. Give yourself a good house cleaning, which is great and timely because now it's spring. So in this week's newsletter that I put out, I actually talk about a Reiki reboot, using Reiki to cleanse the chakras and sort of reboot our energy centers for spring and do a bit of an internal spring cleaning. So you can use Reiki to help with your chakra work, but you can also work with stones. The stones, hold energy, so when you put them onto the chakras or the energy centers, the energy from those stones also works to help to shift and move things around. So I'm going to just talk about here some of the chakras and what stones you can work with. So for the base chakra, which is located at the bottom of your tailbone, okay, imagine that area there, that's the base or the root chakra. And the color associated with that is red. So any red stone is a good stone to use for the base chakra, the root chakra. I like to use red jasper. And there's a piece of it there. Okay, so this chakra is about survival, health, abundance, connection to the earth, being grounded and moving forward in life. That's what the root is about. So you can place that at the base of the spine underneath you, or if you're doing it on top, sometimes, if you're doing this for yourself, you can kind of lay down on your back and just kind of place it in between almost where your legs are, right? That's kind of the same spot. So that is for the base, so the root chakra. All right, next we have the sacral chakra, and that is just below your belly button. Okay, that's your sacral area. The color is orange, so we work with any orange stone, but I like to work with carnelian, and this is a piece of carnelian here. Okay, that's connection to other people, your creativity, your center of creativity, and your energy storage. That is the sacral chakra there. And so any orange stone, you can use orange calcite, carnelian, any other orange stone, but I really like the carnelian for that. All right, next, this is a really good one. It's your solar plexus, which is kind of right at the bottom of your breastbone, kind of right in, I'm going to stand up a little, right here, like right? And that's your seat of personal power. That's where your personal power sits. That's your solar plexus. It's also your physical center, your emotional control, and the color there is yellow. So we like to work with citrine. This is a really small piece, but you can see it's a nice sunny yellow color, right? That's citrine. That's a great stone to work with for the solar plexus. And then moving up from there, we have the heart chakra, which is right in the center of the chest, and that's a beautiful green, the color of that chakra. And this is safety and trust, risk-taking, and love, right? Obviously for the heart. So green is that healing color for the heart is green. So I like to work with malachite. I have a really cool piece here because it has kind of like a big spot on it. I hope you can see that. And then the other side has a littler one there. That's my malachite, and it's flat, so it can sit nicely on a client's chest if I'm doing Reiki work, or for myself if I'm doing that on myself. So you can work with malachite, but again, any green stone is great for the heart chakra. Next one is the throat chakra, and a lot of people have issues with their throat here because they're not speaking their truth, right? They're not speaking up for themselves. So that's what the throat chakra is about. It's all about communication. And the color of the throat chakra is like a light blue. So that sky kind of blue color, this is blue lace agate. And that's the stone I like to work with for the throat. And just place it here, do some meditation work, or just sit in nice deep breathing. That will help to balance and clear out your throat chakra. And that's good if you have issues with your throat, a lot of sore throats, coughs, strep throat, anything like that going on. This can help with that, okay? Next we have the brow chakra, or the third eye, which is located kind of right between your eyebrows. And this is all about your your third sight, your sixth sight, or your psychic intuitiveness, your thoughts, your dreams, psychic abilities, and that sort of stuff. So that color is like a indigo blue color. So lapis lazuli is the stone that I like to work with. You can see it there. It's that royal blue kind of color, right? And this is another nice flat one, so it can sit on the brow or in the third eye and doesn't roll off. So that's a nice piece of lapis lazuli. And then we have the crown chakra at the very top of our head, and that is your connection to source. It's about spirituality, it's about your imagination, your awareness. And so I like to work, and that's purple. The color of the crown is purple, so amethyst is the go-to stone for the crown chakra. Okay, so if you're trying to open up and clear open your crown so you can better connect to source and your spiritual part of you, then work with amethyst. And again, you can place that on your crown, or if you're lying down, it can just be above your head. But amethyst is a really great stone for that. So that's just a quick overview of the chakras and some of the stones you can work with. If you go to any kind of metaphysical bookstore or crystal store, often they will actually sell little chakra sets, so you don't have to pick these all out individually, but they'll already have them in a little bag or something like that. So they'll have all the stones already there for you. That makes it really, really easy, and you don't have to try to sort through, which one do I get for this and that and the other. Now, key thing is when you bring home your stones, remember to clear them or cleanse them first. Then you're going to want to charge them, and then you're going to want to program them. And so you'll want to go over to my video that I've just done about that to see the steps and the processes you'll need to do in order to do those things. It's not very difficult, so don't get freaked out and think it's this big, ooh, it sounds complicated. It's not. So, but it is something you want to do because crystals work like sponges. They absorb energy from their environment. So when you're going to be using them for what your purpose is or what your intent is, you want them to have that infused into it and not be carrying all kinds of other energy and things from previous owners or from the transportation process and the mining process and all that kind of stuff, right? You want them to be just clean and clear with your love and your intent so that they will work more effectively for you for whatever it is that you want to use them for. So again, go over to my other video all about that, and you can see that process. So happy chakra balancing. If any of you are interested in a Reiki reboot this spring and you feel like you're just sluggish and tired and off, and you're coming out of hibernation and you're just like lost your mojo, right, and you just can't get it going, might be time to do a little rebalancing work with your chakras. And so I am a Reiki master, as some of you know, and that's something that I often encourage people to do. If you're feeling those symptoms of just being like sluggish and fuzzy and you can't concentrate and all that, then it might be time to do some chakra work. So if you're interested, you can send me an email at spiritualmailman, that's all one word, at connect2, that's the number 2, yourangels.com. So spiritualmailman at connectyourangels.com. And even if you have a question, if you want to know what that's all about, you can also go to my video. I've done a video all about what is Reiki and how does it work, and there's a really cool demonstration in that video too that you might want to check out, because I know it's hard. We can't see energy, so we don't really understand how this whole thing works with balancing our energy and all that. So I do a really cool demonstration in that video which demonstrates physically with you so you can see with your eyes how our energy field works. So you can check that out. But if you want to have some Reiki done, and again, I can do it in person in my home office. And the cool thing about Reiki is you can actually send it long distance to somebody and they can receive it at the other end. So that's something else that I can offer. So if you have any questions or you want to book a session, email me, as I said, spiritualmailman at connectyourangels.com, or you can give me a call. My number is 403-312-1556. So happy chakra balancing, happy spring, and we'll see you here next time. Thanks.